Aries, what's going on, guys? This is your reading for while the sun is in Scorpio. The sun is moving into Scorpio on the 22nd, and it will be there until November 21st. So, let's see what's going on with Aries. I'm like, do I want this deck for Aries? I feel like I'm supposed to change it. I really wanted to use that deck, but something's telling me to use the Light Seer, so I gotta switch it. All right. What's going on with Aries for Scorpio season? Ooh. I mean, death and rebirth, that's Scorpio energy for sure. Page of Pentacles and the Moon. I mean, we have the full moon in Aries right now. I feel like that's setting things off for a lot of people. A lot of people are being activated by this full moon energy to start that transformation of the self. You know, it's like it feels like a lot of people are reaching like that breaking point of I can't be who I am anymore. I need to change. I need to change. And we have the sun at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we've got the sun and the moon, full moon. So the full moon energy is coming into this reading, Aries. Um, yeah, I do. I really feel like this full moon is activating things, and it's right before Scorpio season. So the energy of this full moon, even though the moon's going to be changing signs between now and then, like the energy of this full moon has activated something, and that activation stays, that energy of that activation is within us. So even when the moon well, it's already out of Aries at this point, I think. I think it's in Taurus now. I don't know. Anyways, but the point is, the energy of the full moon in Aries is going to be lingering with us during Scorpio season. I feel like especially for Aries. Especially for Aries. The sun, and underneath that we have the Nine of Swords. So it feels like I can't be who I am anymore. Things have to change. I'm changing. Like, I just heard life is over, but not over. It's like your old life is over. And it's like that doesn't come without anxiety and stress and pressure. It's not easy becoming someone you've never been before. It's like you're still yourself at the core, but it's like the programming, the influence of others and society and the expectations of what you should be. It's like Aries is starting to really let go of that energy and transform into okay, a higher being is what I'm being told, into a higher being. All right, let's pull some clarifiers on this. The Two of Wands at the bottom. So it's like we're learning where life can go when we're not what's expected of us anymore. When we break free from the what's that word? Conformity. When we break free from conforming and being stuffed into a box. When we break free from expectations. During Scorpio season, I don't feel like we're fully going to be taking action yet. I feel like it's more like a transitional period, and I feel like more Sagittarius season is when we're going to really start to head out. You know, right now we're in like the Two of Wands energy, and then we're going to move into the Three of Wands energy where we're ready to go. Ready to go. ready to actively be who we've become, who we're becoming. All right, with the Death card and the Two of Swords, it's no longer being blind. No longer being blind, because a lot of our indecisiveness and not knowing what to do is rooted in what other people say and what other people do. And with the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, we're learning how to liberate ourselves from that. And then the Moon with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like there's a part of us that we were pushing down for so long, and we can't push that part of ourselves down anymore. We have to rise to the surface. I heard rise to the occasion. Yeah, the occasion of Scorpio season. Stop drowning. We can't keep pushing back our feelings. We can't keep hiding. I just heard the best version of ourselves. We can't keep hiding the best version of ourselves. And we tend to do that because the people in our lives are so used to who we were shaped into by society. And if we start to break free and become who who we've been hiding, a lot of the times the people in our lives start to drift away from us. But that's because they were more for the old version of you, the unauthentic you. We have to allow them to fall out of our lives. And the ones that are meant to be around the real us, we'll start to attract them in. But there is a transitional period where we're letting go of the old. We have to let it go of the old before the new can come in. I'm hearing something about the final release, a final release of the old self. Final release of the old self. Five of Pentacles. I mean, there's a bunch of cards underneath, but the Fool is slipping out. Yeah, because we didn't know any better at the time. We didn't know any better at the time, so we leave ourselves out. It's like this is the version of us that has been wanting to be seen and heard and felt. But that aspect of ourselves has been rejected, so we push it down and we hide it. No more. No more. No more. Still sitting alone, but now there's like some curiosity, maybe even some optimism. Of what could be. What could be. All right, let's pull on the feminine energy and the masculine energy. And for anyone that's new, the feminine energy does not mean female. Masculine energy does not mean male. We all carry both energies within us. Our feminine energy is our intuition, our feelings, our emotions, our ability to see the gray area and read between the lines. Our masculine energy is our logic, our reasoning, our ability to get things done. It's our drive, our ego. It's the energy of doing. Feminine energy is being. It's the state of being. And masculine energy is a state of doing. One's action-oriented and one's a receptive energy. All right, so let's pull on the feminine energy and see what's going on with our feminine energies. Now, this could also be, you know, if you're someone that's more dominant in your feminine energy and something in this reading is about another person and you're thinking of masculine energy, this, you know, it can represent two people, or it can just represent the two halves of self, the feminine and the masculine. All right, so feminine energy. What does the feminine energy need to... The Lovers. The Lovers. Ooh. The Chariot. You know, Aries, the Aries full moon energy. I pulled a reading on that. I believe I had the Lovers in there. I believe I had the Chariot in there. I was live last night, and I keep pulling the Chariot and the Lovers. And I'm an Aries myself, and I keep feeling like something's coming, someone's coming. If this is a person, sorry, had to pause it. Somebody came in. What was I saying? All right. If this is a person, it could be a person, or it could just be about the self. You know, learning to love yourself and choosing yourself. Loving both your feminine energy and your masculine energy. Now, the Chariot is about forward movement, but it can also be about changing direction too. And this, I feel like this whole reading's about changing direction, about I just noticed Judgment underneath that. And I'm noticing High Priestess. We are talking about feminine energy. We're talking about the intuition, Judgment, the decision to change direction, the decision to move forward with something. Now, if this is an energy outside of you, this could represent somebody coming towards you, but like I was saying, we can't, if somebody's coming towards you and you haven't shifted out of this old energy, then you're going to be attracting the same kind of situations. And if the situations that you're attracted to and have been attracted to are working for you and you're happy in life, well, then keep doing what you're doing. But if that's not the case, it's time for change. It's time for transformation. And if it's not time for transformation for you, then it's a time to go in deeper, you know, going deeper within a connection or going deeper with yourself. All right, so we got the Lovers with the Chariot. Oh man, yeah, I feel like somebody's coming for someone. Not this. It's not for everybody, but for a lot of people that have gone through like a huge transformation, and are really pushing and changing their fucking life. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. All right, hold on. Let's pull. Oh, geez. Yeah. Page of Cups. Page of Cups and the Fool. The Fool. The Fool. Oh, my Lord. You want to know what's under the Fool? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. All right, so I'm going to shift into a little bit of a love reading for a minute. Well, before I do, like I said, if this isn't love for you and this is just about yourself, then it's like, be curious. You know, like you don't fully know yourself. You know, think of yourself as the fool. As the fool. Like if you've been a certain way your whole life that hasn't fully been aligned with your fucking soul, it's okay to be like, you know what? I am a fool. What do I know? Maybe I need to get to know myself, be curious about myself and love myself. All aspects of myself, my feminine energy, my masculine energy. Get really in touch with yourself, in tune. Because nobody can love you like you can love you. You know, so if you're half-ass loving yourself, well then you're going to get half-ass love from other people, or they're going to be trying to give you love and you're not going to be able to receive it properly because you're used to half-ass love. I'm not saying that's about everyone watching this, but for some people it is. All right, now let's get into the love aspect. If this is love out, like someone outside of you and it isn't about yourself, also have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this will be different. This love is different. I'm hearing like it's new, it's delicate, it's different. Hmm. It's different. Huh. I want to pull clarifiers on this page. All right, why is this Page of Cups here? Why is this Page of Cups here with the Lovers? Oh my God. Oh man. Oh man. Judgment. Yeah, somebody's making a decision. Ooh, it's like they're trying to figure out which cup. The Seven of Cups is about choices. It can also be about confusion. It can be fantasy. It's hard to tell what's real with the Seven of Cups. So it's like there's this person here trying to pick the right cup because they want the Ten of Cups. Trying to make the right choice in regards to love. You know, and we had the Fool at the bottom of the deck when we had pulled the page, and it's you know, even if we've been in love before, it doesn't matter. Every time, every time we fall in love with someone for the when you it's not just falling in love for the first time in general. It's any person that you fall in love with, there's a first time with falling in love with them. And it's different every time. Even when we keep ending up with like the same kind of person, um, falling in love, it feels like the first time every time when you're really falling in love with someone. Um, so it's scary, but it's like beautiful at the same time. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck, so it's I almost feel like this was like stuck inside and now it's like breaking free. We have the Six of Pentacles underneath that. And then the Three of Swords underneath that. All right, so what I'm getting off of this energy is in the past there's been heartbreak because things weren't reciprocated properly. It wasn't equal give and take. It wasn't equal give and take. And with this energy and the transformation and not pushing yourself down anymore, not drowning yourself out anymore, and setting yourself free brings in the energy of someone that's willing to put in the work. Someone that's willing to put in the work. But if we don't break free and we stay, if our soul just stays like confined in this I guess I should just, for lack of a better term, if our soul is like trapped within our physical prison, um, yeah, that, I guess that's the better way to put it. If we have to like free our spirit, we have to be more free spirited. If our spirit feels like trapped and confined, like it doesn't have a choice, it feels like a fucking prisoner. And that's when we start accepting less for ourselves, you know, like a reverse Six of Pentacles is like breadcrumbs. We'll take breadcrumbs and fucking heartbreak, and we'll accept that. Time to change focus. And when we change focus, this is what's coming for us. Whether it's love within ourselves, or it's love coming in from someone else, or both. You know, before we can accept this kind of love for someone else, we need to have this kind of love for ourselves, or we'll fuck up the relationship. Um, mm. Yeah, when we don't love ourselves, we do tend to attract other people that don't love themselves. And other people, and you know, when people don't love themselves, it doesn't mean they're mean or an asshole. Sometimes they end up the opposite, and they're a people pleaser, and they'll you know, run themselves down, trying to make everyone happy, because they're not taking the time to love themselves first, because they put their value in other people instead of themselves first. You know, so it can go either way. And it's not a healthy behavior, whether you're an angry person not loving yourself, or whether you're a self-sacrificing person not loving yourself. All right, let's pull on the masculine energy. Oh boy, the Chariot. Yeah. Oof. The Hierophant. Holy shit. Holy shit. For a lot of Aries, like, something's coming. Something's coming. Something that's in a soul contract, something that's worth committing to, whether it's a person, or it's you changing direction and coming in for yourself, you know. All right, let's pull a clarifier. I'll have 22 minutes. I didn't mean to make it this long. Ooh, Five of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so if this is about yourself, it's about changing focus and being dedicated to yourself, instead of sabotaging yourself, shorthanding yourself. And if this is about someone else, I'm going to pull clarifiers on that Five of Swords, but they're focused on you. They are focused on you. They may not feel like they're good enough. They may not feel like they're good enough. But here's the thing, even if somebody comes in, don't rush into anything. You can't rush into anything. You rush into anything, because even if you're fully in your self-love and you love yourself, and somebody comes in and they're not going to feel good about themselves. They're going to sabotage it, you know. But there is ripple effect. There is ripple effect. So if you're fully loving yourself and someone comes along that is worth your time, but they haven't quite gotten to where you're at, your ripple effect can teach them how to love themselves. Teach them how to not shorthand themselves. But that's why I say don't rush into anything. Take your time. Take your time, and you'll know whether or not it's somebody that can learn from the ripple effect that's coming from you, can learn from your self-love, or if it's someone that's just going to keep sabotaging themselves and driving this chariot into a fucking wall. Use your discernment. You know, this is a collective reading for all Aries, so it's different for everybody. All right, let's pull on this Five of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. And the Hierophant at the bottom again. All right. All right, this is somebody that somebody that wants to move forward, somebody that's looking at what could be, where could it go, what's the potential, because they're really, really feeling something. but they have a hard time being vulnerable. Again, you know, I was saying we got to be more vulnerable. When we had the Knight of Cups, we got to stop pushing ourselves down, pushing ourselves back. And if this is your own masculine energy, that's, you know, it's just backing up that message. But if this is a masculine energy outside of you, then I'm, like I said, the ripple effect. You got to allow them time, not just to feel the ripple effect from you, but process and integrate it within themselves. Or else they won't open up. They won't open up. They'll come forward and they'll sabotage it every time. All right. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave this here. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. And like, share, and good luck. Bye, guys.